you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the pistol, Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Darius Slay with the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Tight end going in motion here. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
2nd and 6 now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Option play headed right on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The tight end in motion now. Throwing on 1st down. Mahomes. Called in by Gray. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And that's good for a gain of 5. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Again, Mahomes to throw. That pass is complete to Kelce. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing again, Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Another throw for Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. This will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Hurts now from the gun. This one finds Goddard. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Hurts looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, Hurts. He's fine Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Hurts throwing again. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Goddard makes the catch. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early over. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Barkley, and he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 21-zip already. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
First down throw, Mahomes. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. A first down carry for Pacheco. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 17, This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. Give him 3 on that gain. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Mahomes. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Pistol now for Mahomes. This one's come. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a small chunk off that lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Motion man right is Smith. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. It's Stockton on the catch. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. It's a two-score game early. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. First down, a run with Barkley. Offense getting set to start things off again. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He's got Smith. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's working a couple of yards past the line. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Motion man left is Brown. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Has some space inside the 15. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pacheco holds it in. Oh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I could just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the pistol, Hurts. That's incomplete left side. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And that brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw, Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Justin Reed with the tackle. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. 1st down throwing for Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-possession game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
From the gun, Piron. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Zach Bond with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Throwing again, Mahomes.
nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Back to the air, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Bails out of the pocket quick, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it an 11-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Flushed out of the pop. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Chiefs.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. BOWL-MADDEN up for that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
A counter give here to Pacheco. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. It's Pacheco again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs trailing on the scoreboard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the set. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They bring the tight end in motion. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Up and good from Blankenship. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And up by 8, not expecting them to get too aggressive this close to halftime. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 32. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Hurts now from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts setting up to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Now Hurts. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number one. So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. This is ahead for about 5. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 38, he'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After after a good pickup. They're set up with second and short. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they take him down right along the 30. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 6. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down from the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback's stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The Chiefs offense stayed on the field. They're going to try for 2. Again, Mahomes to throw. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Down 2, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the 4th quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. 3rd quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First and 10, here's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running back sent in motion. From the pistol, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Less than a yard needed here on fourth. He's back to throw. Throw caught by his running back. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Hurts to throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push the lead to 2 scores now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run by pitch. He loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like the primetime lights have blinded him here tonight. It's been a real rough showing for him as we're seeing here, Brock, a lot of plays that he's going to want back. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pride connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Kelsey makes the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 42. He finds Dotson left side. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's into the hands of Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down. Hurts throwing again. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, now this is certainly going to make second and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. Give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now second and goal situation.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. This one's caught. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that grows their lead to 12.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Elliott all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he gets him around 6 there. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Chiefs have it and hopefully have some points too, ready to salvage their title hopes. They're now set for 1st and 10. Tight end motioning right. From the red zone now. Finds his man Gray. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has it in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. From the pistol, Hurts. It is caught left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Dotson now in motion right. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throwing for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escaped out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing here, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series. But don't tell the defense, because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So it's 2nd down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
This is Pacheco. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. They motion the tight end over. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Right back to Pacheco. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Pressure coming from Mahomes. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Mahomes to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Play action, Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Couldn't manage even a yard on that run, so now it's 4th down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. Don't go, it's Mahomes. Oh, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands wasn't going to be denied.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. The Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it sets up 2nd down.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Throw on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
set up at the 35 now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Again, Mahomes to throw. Completes this one to Gray. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has it down close. Touchdown, Kansas City. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The home team, and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the big play drives them backward. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit. Great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring it down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
We offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
On now comes their punter. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He'll throw it. He's on the move. He's running for it. They strike for 23 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the 18 on second down. Hauled in by Worthy. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Chiefs facing a 5-point deficit. They'll come up first and 10. To the air, Mahomes. This one's caught. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try. Setting up to pass. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They're out and set, first and 10. He'll look to throw it. This one finds Goddard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Here he is to throw. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead, thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Right up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Chiefs in a victory formation here as they take a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
And yet again, the Kansas City Chiefs have won it all. They are your Super Bowl champions. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different pasts, but it bonded and formed one of these teams so strong together that Super Bowl became a